Hey, what's up, guys? Your boy, the Dean, man. Look, I gotta talk to y'all, man. I just got done dropping, man. God, yeah. Man, it's some gump, man. It's like, do y'all really do this shit for real, though? Picked up this gump that went to go pick up another chick. And as soon as he picked her up, she gets in the car. And this woman is fine. The bitch is fine. All right, she's like mid-20s. Bad. Bad as fuck. Gets in the car, and this motherfucker's taking her out to dinner. He's taking her out to dinner, and he ain't trying to fuck. There's some sidebar shit going on here. Out, man, y'all motherfuckers, man. Damn. Before I even tell you the story, let me tell you the sidebar shit. Well, okay. Nah, I can't. Gotta tell you the story, man. Fuck. All right, so she wanted to fuck. All right, she had an ex-boy. She broke up with her ex-boyfriend and was like, he tried to get me back a few weeks ago. I said no. Trying to see where the fuck I'm going. He tried to get me back a few weeks ago. I said no, and he really wants me back, but I don't want him anymore. Right, keyword. She says, and I quote, shit, I went the wrong way. And she says, I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to start a new relationship or just start over with somebody. Now this motherfucker here, instead of biting her neck and taking her up the motherfucking tree like a real motherfucking man, this gump motherfucker turned around and was like, well, I can't believe that, he was just so dishonest to you. What? And what's even worse, let me stop for him. Then she was like, well, I called him up and he was doing something and his roommate was trying to fuck her. I could tell. Because the roommate dry snitched on this motherfucker. Dry snitched on this motherfucker, man. God damn, what's wrong with you people? So then the cake is like, well, okay, well, I can't believe he would do that. And, you need to get away from it all. That's why I want to take you out to dinner. And we're talking about, I just took the motherfucker to a fancy restaurant. I'm talking about valet. I mean, shit was very expensive. Nice neighborhood, whatever. Well, I want to take you out, get you relaxed. And so then the bitch started talking about, I mean, you're off work, but the bitch started talking about work. Well, I'm thinking about going to Australia because my boss, blah, 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 blah. And I don't mean to laugh, man. This shit is funny, though. The motherfucker, instead of talking yak to her, he was like, well, the Aussie guys better look out. What? What? And the rest of the drive was talking about Australia. Let me give you a moral of this story, man. I know a lot of y'all guys want women. And I know a lot of you guys think that talking about a bunch of goofy shit is a way to impress the woman and it's gonna get you some more ass. Man, let me tell you something. We told you last night on last night's show. She's not buying into the conversation. She's not buying into your clothes. She's not buying into that restaurant. She's not buying into the kindness. She's not buying into any of that stuff. What she's buying in is to you. She's either going to buy or she's not going to buy. And what I'm saying is that she's single. She broke up with her man. She gave him the clue that she's looking for other things. But instead of making everything about him, which a lot of you guys do because you don't know, he's going to talk about frivolous shit that doesn't mean anything. And he's taking her. How the fuck are you taking somebody out to eat? You ain't even fucked her yet. How you going to take somebody out to a nice restaurant and she hasn't even sucked your dick? Or you put her dick on her forehead. How do you do that? Why do you do that? I don't. Hey. And y'all wonder why these women don't. This is why for a lot of you guys it seems really odd when we tell you how women are giving the pussy up like Halloween candy. It's really odd for a lot of you guys to believe that when everything you do is self-sabotaging the fact of what you should be doing with women. Give you the scenario. First off, if I'm Ubering, we ain't Ubering to go to dinner. I'm Ubering to go over her house. Why? Because the conversation we had, like they had there, we fucked up. I know they broke up 2 weeks ago, and I know she's looking for something different. Well, hey, you know I've always been trying to get at you. You know that, right? Not sounding thirsty. Why? Remember I told you. As long as you put yourself first, anything you say doesn't sound thirsty. You know I've been trying to get at you, so you know what? When you gonna let me come through? That's all he had to say. When you gonna let me come through? Oh, you crazy? Why you want to come through? You know why? You know the reason why I'm come through? What? You think I wanted to sit around and talk to you about a bunch of frivolous, boring shit? No, absolutely not, baby. So why don't we do this? I'll go ahead and go pick something up, or you go to the store, grab something. I come on by. I'll make you a nice dinner, and I'll make you an extra special dessert when she comes over. We'll watch a little bit of Netflix and we'll chill, and we'll get your favorite wine, because she was talking about drinking wine and shit too. You gotta listen to all that stuff. But and the reason a lot of guys say, well, you're talking about don't do dinner. No, don't do dinner out of the house. If you're doing dinner at her house, that means you are one step away from the bedroom. So absolutely I want to do, if we're going to do dinner, we're going to do it at her place. And more than likely on her dime, and she's going to buy all the ingredients, and I'm cooking for her. But this goes to show you guys, y'all need a lot of work, man. And I'm not, I'm trying to knock you, but I don't understand why y'all talk to women and ask them questions about shit you don't give a fuck about. He didn't give a fuck about her going to Australia. He didn't give a fuck about her job and all the shit he was saying. Because all he was doing was nodding and saying, He wasn't really engaging her. Well, matter of fact, he didn't know what to say, but he was like pushing her towards the Aussie guys. Telling her, oh man, the Aussie guys are really going to like, man, what? Man. All right, man, I ain't mean to go on. But anyway, like I said before, www.themandmindset.com, man. Damn, dude. Damn. Man, he could be fucking that bitch. At least okay. I won't give him the fuck part. He could have got a little head though. I mean, I'm not saying she's in a vulnerable moment right now, but she broke up with the boyfriend 2 weeks ago. They met. He tried to get back together. She said no, and she's ready to move on to bigger and brighter pastures. That's the key, where you go ahead and bite her neck and take her up the tree by putting your bid in. Because I've done that several times, and again, I'm never going. Like I say, I never messed with chicks with my boys or my roommate, but that really wasn't. I know that story. But if I'm talking, kind of like not even really hanging out, shit, I don't even know how. Sometimes, when I was working in the office and stuff, sometimes they want me to go to happy hour, excuse me. So go to happy hour, and I don't drink, I sit around and shit, and then that's when women kind of let their hair go. But when a woman, now again, this is back in the day, this is before the Me Too shit, so just disregard what the fuck I'm about to say. But the woman would say, hey, you know what, women, I got a way where women can just talk and start telling me shit. Well, it's okay. I'm going home to an empty house. Oh, yeah, what's going on? Well, me and such, we're not together. Oh, really? Okay. Now, remember, this is someone I work with, right? So I'll be like, okay, well, wait, wow, you know what? Well, shit. Well, you know what? And then she'll give me a signal, not like, something like she's ready to move on type shit, but not like that, but she'll give you a signal, right? So I'll be like, well, I think it's time for me to go ahead and make my move. What are you talking about, Steve? I say, she'll be like, what do you mean what I'm talking about? She said, well, what do you mean make your move? I said, well, hey, look, I find you attractive. I've always wanted to get at you. Well, no, I don't know that. Well, because, I don't really like eating shit at the same place, so I don't really do a lot of flirting. But happy hour, a lot of opportunity comes. And I'm like, well, yeah, yada, yada, yada. Spit that texting 101, man, mindset shit at these motherfuckers. And then they like, well, then she's like, well, you know what? Hey, well, then let's talk. And I said, come on, let's go get a booth over there. Let's sit back, relax. Let's chop it up a little bit. Let's see where it takes us. And 9 times out of 10, it's gonna take me back to her crib, and I'm slamming it I'm slamming it. That's what I'm saying for a lot of you guys. Y'all not doing that shit. Y'all motherfuckers are sitting around just like it's like you wasting your life away, man. Anyway, man, I don't want to talk too long, man. I'm just blown away by the fact that he could have had that. That bitch was bad as fuck, man. That bitch was bad, man. She was bad. I mean, she was just like a good solid, she had to be like 5'9", good solid 130, 135, flat stomach. It's like probably C, maybe D breast, not double D, but D. But she had like her ass, I mean, Jesus, fuck, hips and thighs. I'm like, damn. Man, go and get that shit, man. And he didn't do it, man. But I'm just driving and talking to y'all motherfuckers, man. So I'll holler back at y'all. Peace.